All right. First things first. I was sick a couple weeks ago. So, and then in the last couple days, I'm not really sick. I got a little cough, but I've been losing my voice. So, I apologize for the already probably poor audio quality. I know some people, I've had at least one or two comments of people saying, nice videos, audio quality sucks. I apologize for that. I just, I don't know. Maybe I'll get a mic or something in the future. But so this audio quality is probably gonna be worse because even though I'm not really sick anymore, my voice is kind of gone. So, but bear with me because there's a reason why I wanted to do this video. I haven't really smoked a pipe in the last probably 5 days. I don't think I've smoked any pipes in the last 5 days. But I have gotten 2 packages. So first one I got about 5 days ago, and I've been holding off on it. And then I got another package yesterday. So I want to do a box opening video, little package video. The camera's actually turned around for the first time, so I'm actually looking at myself, whereas usually I have it the other way because the other camera's better quality. I don't know if it really matters. So this is a little bit different for me. I'm gonna do a little box opening. It might be a little bit longer video because I got 2 boxes, and I'm kind of excited about it. So I'm smoking some GLP's Cairo, and this is a little Dublin shape made by a guy from England. His name is Chris Asquith. Pretty decent little pipe. I usually smoke like Virginias with Orientals and Virginia Burleys and things like that in it. Mainly like if I have a Virginia Oriental open. I'll also smoke Virginia Periques in it too, but yeah, all right. First box. Box opener today is a marbles knife I picked up at a gun show. It's like brand new. I need to work on the edge a little bit, but so this is going to be a longer video, guys. So, you know, I assume most of you guys are smoking a pipe when I do when you're watching these videos. And so sit down and kick back and let's open up some boxes. And if it's a little bit longer video, hopefully you stay and enjoy. And I appreciate that. So this is from Pipes and Cigars. And what it was I was cruising the Pipes website the other day, and I saw Pipes and Cigars was kind of running this little promo for Cascadia pipe tobacco. And I thought it looked kind of cool. I didn't really need anything, but I thought it looked kind of cool, and I was interested, and I was curious, and I'll show you what really caught my eye when I get to it. Which you guys might think is a little silly when I do get to it. You're going to be like, really? That's what caught your eye? Yeah. You know, we are who we are. Sometimes weird things catch your eye. So it is, this is a pipe tobacco box opening, but there's some other stuff. Some bonus content. But we're going to start with the pipe tobacco. First thing, just to get it out of the way, out of this box, Peterson Deluxe Navy Rolls. It was in stock. It's one of my favorites. Got to grab a tin just grab a tin. That's what I found when there's something you really, really like, a top 5 blend. If you make a tobacco order and there's some available, buy a tin. Just a tin. You don't have to save up a bunch of money and buy 10 or 20 tins to sell your favorite blends. Just anytime you're making an order, say there's something you really want to try, or whatever, buy a tin of your favorite stuff and stock it away. Like I said, this is a Cascadia. This is a Cascadia pipe company promo, so I got some Cascadia pipe tobacco. This is Trailhead. I think it's probably backwards, so it looks backwards on for me. So that's Trailhead. I think it's a Virginia Perique or a Virginia, and Cascadia pipe tobacco is made in Denmark by STG. I've never tried Cascadia pipe tobacco. It's a little weird because the tins look like they should hold 100 grams, but these are 50 gram tins. I know it's a cake or a plug, so maybe that's why they needed the more room. I think all of Cascadia are plugs or cakes or whatever. So Trailhead. There you go. That's the first one. Second one is Vertical Limit. It's another Virginia or Virginia Perique. I can't remember exactly. There may also be some Kentucky in one or two in one or both of these. But yeah, looking forward to trying them. I've kind of been curious about them, but just never really pulled the trigger. So we'll see what's up with that. I don't know if I'm gonna open them soon, keep them for a while. I don't know. I'll probably most likely open them like fairly soon. Not like right away, but probably within, a decent amount of time, just to see if they're something I wouldn't mind having a few tins of putting away for a while. All right. Now that the tobacco's out of the way, I'll show you a couple other things that came in this promo. First thing, pocket knife. It's a Cascadia branded. I don't know who it's made by, but it's a branded Cascadia pipe tobacco or Cascadia pipe company pocket knife. I just thought it was like kind of a cool, little pocket knife. It's not. Just looking at it, it's not anything, insane. It's not like some great, but it's always good to have another pocket knife around, especially one where if it gets a little beat up or something like that, you're not gonna cry. My normal everyday carry around pocket knife is a Benchmade Bug Out. Those are 100 to 160 bucks depending, and I'll probably be a little sad if I break one. But something like this, keep it out in the garage, doing stuff like that, and that's fine. I think that they put in their promo, the perfect pocket knife to cut a plug or something for their plug things. It's marketing stuff, but anyway, I thought it was kind of cool. Kind of added something to the promo, so that's cool there. I just got some pipe brushes. You guys don't probably need to see those or want to see those. That's the hard part about doing these pipe these videos while smoking a pipe is you're not really smoking a pipe. You're doing a lot of talking and not a lot of smoking, but that's all right. Now the next thing is what it's probably gonna be so dumb. This is what kind of caught my eye. I don't know why. I just thought it looked cool. I liked it, and I love to camp and do those kinds of things. And also, I think the time of year made me feel warm and cozy. And for some reason, a coffee cup that looks like that just makes you feel warm and cozy, and like you're gonna sit next to a campfire while you're camping and drink some coffee. Also, I just thought the branding looked good. You know, this is something that I'll probably take to work and you know, just keep on my desk for, you know, if I want to go make some coffee or something like that. I think it's perfect for that. Obviously, you could take it camping, but I don't know. I just thought it was a cool looking coffee mug. I'm a big fan of that. Kind of kind of an old timey feel, you know. So it looks like something you could, you know, drink coffee out of it in the morning and you know, cook your soup in the evening with it or something like that. So I thought that was cool. So that's what really caught my eye. And the last thing then in that promo, right here in this little box, I'm wondering, I don't know too, Cascadia Pipe Company, I don't know if it's you know, the tobacco's made by Scandinavian Tobacco Group, STG, but I don't know that it's owned by STG. I'm wondering, I don't know who Cascadia Pipe Company is owned by or what that deal is about. I mean, just the name kind of makes me think that it's Pacific Northwest, Oregon, Washington, but I have no idea. I kind of looked a little bit online, but I didn't really find much. So maybe someone out there knows a little bit and can let me know what they, you know, if they know anything about it. And the last thing is actually a pipe. So, little pipe there. I think on the website it was kind of listed or described this one as like an apple shape, kind of. It's like a cross between an apple and a bent billiard. You know, it looks okay. It's, you know, I think the whole promo was like $80, 80 or $90. So, you know, you're not going to get, you know, an incredible pipe out of it. I mean, it looks good and everything, but just like looking into the tobacco chamber, I can tell that that draft hole is not nearly wide enough. So I'll widen that out a little bit and empty box. I'll widen that out a little bit and see how she smokes. She'll be probably a decent little smoker. It looks like an army mount, but it's not actually an army mount. And it's like your typical, looking, you know, situation there. Um, Standard deal. I wonder, you know, it's branded Cascadia Pipe Company. It's actually got a number on here, 1004. I don't know if this is I don't know. I'm curious about who makes these pipes, who Cascadia Pipe Company actually is. I just don't know. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, it doesn't fit terribly. Um, well, we'll see. Um, I'll probably smoke like Englishes out of it and stuff like that. A lot of times I start when I get a new pipe. I usually smoke Virginias or Virginia Periques is my first thing I do, just to kind of see if it's, you know, if it feels like it's gonna like that or not. Because what I don't want to do is, you know, smoke Englishes out of it for a few months and then I gotta, you know, spend a bunch of time and this and that getting the ghosting out. So I usually start out with Virginia Periques. If I feel like it's not really like they're, you know, maybe that pipe's not really suited for Virginias or Virginia Periques, then I'll turn it into an English pipe or something like that. But I don't know. I kind of thought when I bought this one, I'd probably just do an English pipe out of it, or, you know, just this could be my random do-it-all pipe too. I have a couple of those that I just kind of, you know, for testing purposes or tasting or whatever. It doesn't really seem to like or dislike anything, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with that, but I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a good looking little pipe, little rusticated deal, and I mean the fit, fits pretty good. Finish seems pretty good. Just it's mainly, just that I can already tell that airway. It almost looks like it'd be hard to pass a toothpick through. It's so narrow. So I like real wide draws. I usually do. I think it's been a while. I think I'd have to look at my drill bits again, but I think it's either 9/64ths or the one just higher than that, which would be, what is that, 5/32, or is it 5/32, 9/64, something like that. Whatever, it's either 9/64ths or the one just bigger, is what I usually drill them out to. That's kind of my sweet spot that I like. So I'll do that. I'll drill that guy out and see how she smokes. I don't know if Cascadia Pipe Company is still having that promo. Like I said, that was at least probably 10 days ago, 7 to 10 days ago that I bought that. But if you like this kind of stuff, there was a couple different styles of pipes. I think they had like 5 to pick from. And I think this one was the lightest, or the second lightest. And I like lighter pipes. So, and I like apples generally, and I like billiards generally, and that kind of is what that looked like. So that's what I went with. So yeah, so Pipes and Cigars, check it out. See if they're still having that. If any of this stuff interests you, see if they're still doing that promo. And yeah, have fun. I think, like I said, I think it was around $80-ish. And you get 2 50-gram tins, a little pocket knife, a mug, and a pipe. So I think that's pretty decent value, to be honest. So, all right. Relight. Once again, sorry guys about my voice. It's kind of holding up. So, kind of, not really. Now, this box is what I'm excited about. I'm kind of half excited about it because I was a little late to the party, but I was early enough to get some. You guys probably don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe you do. So let's just get into it. What do you think? Don't ever cut towards your body like I just did. So, a brick and mortar store got a shipment of tobacco in. A shipment of tobacco that included some things that I haven't seen in a very long time on any of the major tobacco retailers, unless you want to pay an extreme amount of money. I did overpay slightly on some of this stuff. But that's just because it came from a brick and mortar store, I think, generally, not that they are gouging in any way. So I'll tell you what I paid when I pull the stuff out. I'm going to save that one. Save that one. I'll show you this one first. Number 1, 2 tins of Full Virginia Flake. Now, Full Virginia Flake is not one of those ones that I get super excited about. I think it's okay. In the past, when I've had it, I thought it was slightly overrated. Not that it's not good, but the amount that people talk about it and how good they say it is, I expect it to be better than it was. It's been a long time since I've had full Virginia Flake. I'm hoping, well, I'm actually kind of not, I'm actually kind of hoping my opinion is still the same and that it's okay, but what, it's not what people think it is, at least for me. And the reason why I'm hoping I still have that opinion is because it's hard to get. It's hard to find. You don't really find it very much. $29 each for these. So like I said, I did overpay, but not like I'm not paying. I didn't pay $100 a tin. You just don't see this stuff very much. So I figured, well, it's been a long time since I had it. It probably 8 years or so, maybe longer, 8 to 10. And so I figured, I was like, well, I better get it again, you know, for science sake. And I'll probably, like Cascadia stuff, I'll probably, I got 2 of the tins because I wanted to open one kind of soon, like within the next 12 months, and then have another one that maybe I forget about for a very long time. We'll see what happens with that. You know, there's a good chance too that it just, things change and it's just, you know, it really is that good for me. And, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I'll definitely do a review on it whenever I do open it, and we'll go from there. I got another review coming pretty soon for another GLP's blend. I'll probably do that in the next couple days. I don't know why. After Hours Flake. I always blank on the name. After Hours Flake. So I only got like 2 more bowls of that left in the tin, so that'll be coming soon. Now, the next thing is actually the same. Same tobacco. I got a bag, trying to give you a hint there, and a tin. Of the same blend. And that blend is Dorchester. Now, Dorchester is a blend that I've never had. I've smoked Dunbar, and I've smoked Penzance, and I've smoked Tilbury, I think Tilbury, and maybe 1 or 2 others. Dunbar, out of all the ones I had, Dunbar is my favorite. And I think Dunbar is everyone's favorite because I tried to get a tin or a bag of that, and it was gone by the time I called. Or by the time I found out about it, whatever. So for me, I kind of settle for the next best thing. Dorchester, heard it's similar to Dunbar. It's this and that. It's, you know, Virginia and Perique. Could be good. Could be good. Could be really bad too. I don't know. I've never had it. So we are gonna see about that. So my plan, I don't know what I want to do. Oh, I've been thinking about this since I ordered it. I'm like, part of me, this is the problem with really, really hard to get tobacco. There's like the money involved, I forgot to tell you the money that I paid, $30 for the tin. In fact, it says right there 30, and for the bag, which is an 8-ounce bag, okay, 65. You may be asking yourself, why didn't you just get 2 of the 8-ounce bags or something like that? Because the $30 for the 2 ounces and $65 for the 8 ounces, that doesn't really add up. Well, I don't know if I like it. I don't know what I want to do with it. I don't know. Like, okay, don't get mad at me. Part of me thought when I bought it, I would open the tin at some point, and if I loved it, great. Because what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on putting this whole bag inside of a mason jar, essentially. I know people will like vacuum seal it, double vacuum seal, all kinds of stuff. For me, it's in a vacuum sealed bag, and I think if I put that bag in the mason jar, if the bag fails the mason jar, I mean, you don't want that much air around it in the mason jar, but it's going to be better than if two vacuum sealed bags fail, right? Does that make sense? So if I don't like it, I have a bag that I can do something with. And like I said, don't get mad at me, because my thought was if I open the tin and I don't like it enough to keep it around, these bags sell for crazy amounts of money. I mean, I think the bags of Dunbar sell for like, I want to say like 250 or $300. Dorchester probably maybe a little bit under that. I don't know. It's almost to the point where it's like it's almost too expensive to actually smoke at that point. I don't know. I don't get it. So I'm not right now. I'm not considering selling it. Um, like I said, I want to open the tin and smoke the tin at some point here, probably also in the fairly near future, and go from there. I really, really, really want a Dunbar. I would have bought 4 bags of Dunbar, um, but it was gone. It was gone by the time I called. So it is what it is. Maybe in the future they'll have some more. I'll be able to get my hands on some more. I don't know. I've been very curious about Dorchester for a long time, but this is the first time that I've seen it for sale at retail and not resale for in 2 years probably. I've seen any esoterica, so I kind of had to jump on it, and I would have bought more, but I didn't want to spend the money. I think just for the 310s and the bag plus shipping and tax and all that kind of stuff, I think it was like around $160 ish, 160, 165, something like that. You got 65, 30 to 95, and then call it 60, 155 plus tax and then shipping. So I think if I got it for, I think it was like, actually, I think it was like 170. So I mean, not bad considering. If it shows up on Smoking Pipes, it's probably going to be like around the 15-ish dollar mark for a tin. I don't know what they were selling the bags for. I don't remember. Maybe 40s, somewhere in the 40s or 50s. But good luck if it shows up on Smoking Pipes or some of these other places. I just don't know. They just don't make a lot. And maybe what they do make just goes to brick and mortars. Maybe that's like their number one. They're like, we are going to prioritize brick and mortar stores and small places. And the big online retailers are going to be out of luck unless we have a bunch extra or whatever, which doesn't seem like Esoterica ever has a bunch extra. So there you go. I could have picked up some Tilbury or there was a couple other things that they still had a few things of, but I wanted to keep it somewhat reasonable on price. And I was really curious about Dorchester, so that's what I got. Anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I know it's a longer video, 30 minutes, almost probably right around 30 minutes. But I did warn you that it was going to be a longer video. So hopefully you're hanging out, smoking a pipe, Seeing a guy get really excited about opening a box. I don't think I've been this excited about opening a box in a long time. So when the first box came a few days ago, I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait till I feel a little bit better, and I'll do a box opening. And then this other one came yesterday, and I was like, I gotta tear into these things. So apologize again about my voice. Thank you guys for bearing with me on that. Um, Let me know if you found any drops of Esoterica recently. If you've seen anything pop up, maybe in your local brick and mortars or some obscure online place or something like that, just kind of randomly popping up some Esoterica. Um, I'm definitely interested in getting Dunbar if it ever comes available again. I'll get pretty much as I can get. Maybe Dorchester will be one of those things. The other things in their line generally aren't that appealing to me. I might try one or two here and there, but like Penzance was in my, um, you know, highly regarded tobaccos that I thought was terrible or thought trash, whatever whatever I titled it. I don't remember. So I'm not interested in Penzance. Um, but yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on Dorchester. Like I said, I've never tried it, so I'm excited to pop open the tin and at some point and smoke through it, do a review on it, and see what we think. See if it's one of those ones that's worth chasing. You know, kind of like Dunbar. For me, Dunbar's worth chasing a little bit. So it's not Dunbar's not in my like top five just because you can't get it. So I'm not gonna put it in my top five and be like, oh, this is, you know, this is great because you just can't get it. So it is what it is. It's one of those things where, you know, if I get lucky and find it and I can get some, then I will. But you know, it's almost esoteric is almost getting to the point where it almost feels like a limited release where it's like, you know, you get one shot at it a year and maybe you get a couple tins or you know maybe it's gone. Who knows? It's like a highly sought after, highly valuable limited release. I don't know. It's weird, but it's crazy. I'm sitting here looking at Esoterica packaging on my shelf, and it's been a very long time since I've seen Esoterica packaging in on my shelf. So kind of cool. Looking forward to it. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out, and hopefully on the next video we'll do a little review, and I'll be feeling a little bit better. And well, actually, I feel fine. My voice will be sounding a little bit better. And until next time, appreciate you. Adios.